Good morning, everyone. My name is Siren. Welcome back to Subnautica. So, last we left off, we had gotten that transmission from the other ship that was supposedly coming to rescue us, and they said that they have a way to come and get us, or that they're just trying to dock, essentially, and then that they'll be able to come rescue us. So we need to get going over in that direction. However, before we do that, I did want to real quick make the moon base that we managed to get the blueprints for last time. I'm not sure which direction I want to have that go off of, but I'm going to move my bed because I think I want to have it come off the back of this one here. So I'm going to move the bed to be in this different corner over here. There we go. Because this will let us recharge our sea moth and later the prawn suit when we get that. And it will also let us do the vehicle upgrade station and so forth. If I can talk. Also, I kind of just want to have it like floating over this creepy abyss. I think that'll look really cool. So I'll put it right there. And I'll put the vehicle upgrade station in it. There we go. Go get in my ship here. We'll park it. And we go. So you just kind of, yeah, that looks really cool floating over that. You just sort of go up into it gently. I don't want to hit it. There we go. And then you can park your sea moth, which is super cute. And then what do I need for the vehicle upgrade console? I know I need a computer chip, but what else do I need? I need more copper wire. Okay. All helpful suggestions, computer. Thank you. Let's see. Let's put some of this extra stuff in here. I do need, okay, so for the vehicle upgrade thing, I'll need the computer chip. And I need more copper as well. Yeah. But let's see here. I got time to get over to the other landing site or whatever. They can wait for me. It's got a whole 20 minutes. Just while I find copper or whatever. So down we go in here. These limestone deposits usually have copper in them. I hope everyone is doing well today out in the wide world. It's a little bit grim outside where I am. It's been kind of, I live by a river, a major river in America, so it gets very, very foggy on occasion. I'm not sure what weather conditions exactly lead to fog. I just know that large bodies of water like lakes and rivers will sometimes have fog kind of rolling off of them. We do get that here a lot, so it's pretty foggy today. Not quite as dangerously foggy as it can get. Sometimes visibility is literally next to impossible to see anything in, like more than a few feet. It's like very Silent Hill. But no, today it's just kind of a little bit triggery, so I want it to be spring weather already. Because I'm tired of it being so like dark and sad outside, but also I don't want it to be so like I'm gonna have to start cutting the grass is the thing, which I'm not overly fond of. Accidentally, hold on, come here, you. What? Yeah. Okay. Just planting those gel sacks really quick. Whoop, in we go. Use this to power that real quick. I don't really have much reason to make the aerogel yet, but I will be able to eventually. Copper wire. need that right quick yet. Do I have my computer chip on me? I do. Whoop. And whoop. There we go. Like how she just instantly teleports up the ladder. I say she, but I think your protagonist in this game is a guy. I don't know. They. We'll just say they. So look, it just kind of makes like a cute little indent in the wall. Are there any particular upgrades I can actually afford to make right now? I really want to get the, like, extra storage space ones that let you carry more shit with you, because that's very useful. I wish this was organized better. I can't quite do the depth modules yet. Yeah, the depth modules, I can't do those either. It's just lithium and titanium. I might be able to make at least one. We'll see if I have any lithium left. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, got some, yeah. Sweet. I need to make another trip down to the glowing mushroom area so I can get more magnetite at some point. Although I can't really use it for anything because I haven't got the recipe that lets me do, what's it called? The stasis rifle yet, because I really need that. So we access upgrades here. We'll put that there, and then we'll have little storage modules. Super cute. Okay. Being in the moon pool also does charge your steam off, so that's a good way to like recharge the battery if you have to. I don't think I'm gonna need the radiation suit, so I'll leave that here for now. Let me actually, I got all this silicone, I don't know why, but I'm gonna make a door up here to reinforce it, a bulkhead. Whoop. How do I open this again? Oh, like that. Just a little mini reinforcement there. Use up some of the silicone because I don't need that much. Whoop. And can I actually make, what's it called? The thing that lets me upgrade my tools, the modification station. I know I got the recipe for it, but I don't know if I have the ingredients. Oh, I could if I had another computer chip. I don't think I do, and I'm not going to waste time making another one when I need to get going. Get going out to the landing site. Let's see if I can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Angle myself so I can get the seeds. Just eat that really quick. Yum, yum, yum. And then we'll get going. It's a bit of a distance away, so I wanted to get these storage modules so I can pick up any cool stuff I found over there without having to make the whole journey back. What the fuck am I stuck on? Okay. Whoop. In we go. And off we go. Fortunately, they put this nice waypoint on the map for us, if I can orient myself correctly. There we are. Landing site for the Sunbeam. I keep wanting to call it the Aurora. It is not the Aurora, it's the Sunbeam. The Aurora was the ship that we crashed here on. Also, I know I did run into something and damage my ship, but I can repair that when we get out of here. In fact, as I'm sailing along, I'll there we go. So when we get out, I'll just repair it. Off we go into the deep again. Oh, Jesus. Bunch of seaweed popping in here. So we're going the opposite way of the first island that we've gone to already, the floating island. We're kind of closer to the floating island in our current base currently. That was a weird sentence. But this direction, we haven't been to many things over here. On our way back, I might swing past the ship, the crash of the... Well, no, I can't because I don't have my lead stuff on me. Never mind. I'll do that later, but I need to put on my radiation suit and then get a little bit closer to the wreck of the Aurora so I can scan some fragments that are around that, because I might be able to find either the stasis rifle or I'll at least be able to find the propulsion cannon fragments around there. The stasis rifle is a little bit harder to nail down, which is annoying because it's kind of one of the only weapons you get in this game other than just the basic knife. And the knife does such little damage and so forth. Oh, there's a little pod here. Check it out. That you kind of have to stasis rifle something and then slash at it like 5 billion times. It is actually possible to kill like the Reaper Leviathans and so forth in this game with a knife. I have done it before in previous playthroughs. It takes a really long fucking time, and you have to stasis rifle it and then get out and slash it like a fuck ton and then stasis rifle again. You do that like 5 billion times, and eventually it will die, which is like, hell yeah. Lets you explore things a bit easier, but it is such a pain in the ass. These little guys, they're aggressive as well. These little, like, I think they're called like bone sharks or something. So we're in another kelp forest, one of the bigger ones. We're slowly approaching the second island in this game. This one is not floating on the surface like the other one is. This is actually attached to the seabed. It's like a volcano almost. Not like a literal volcano, but you see where it's like, whatever it's called when like underwater volcanoes create landmass that comes up here. So you can see it's actually, oh, I can hear the Reaper in the distance. That little scallywag. We're kind of close to the wreck of the Aurora, so you can hear him calling, you know, roaming about. These are parts of the blueprints for the Cyclops. The Cyclops is the gigantic submarine that we will make much, much later, because you need, first of all, it's like, you need a fuck ton of fragments scanned to actually build it, and then second of all, it takes a ridiculous amount of resources. But the massive energy signal that she's picking up is this mysterious structure here. We're a little bit early. We got 15 minutes before they arrive here, the pickup ship, the rescue vessel. But in the meantime, we will explore this mysterious structure here. That is quite pretty. Birds for scale. Scan some of this stuff. So this is fragments of the, well, we've scanned that before, but that's like the purple tablet thing we found at the habitats that were on the floating island where the other survivors had been. So it's just, fortunately, there's another one right here. Otherwise, I would have to go back and get it because you use them to open these doors. Like so. These kind of, I'll let her talk. You do that. It's pretty. I'll tell you that much. So we are clearly in an alien structure here, and they have these weird power sources. These little Minecraft cubes. Ion cube. Pick it up. Our character will examine it. Just a little glowy energy cube. We will need a bunch of those later, so I'll kind of be grabbing them as I see them. Well, it could be both. You never know. So we're putting this alien language through Google Translate. And they've got this cool floaty elevator. Yeah, thank you, computer. I'm already on my way. There's a little docking place over here. You can take your submarine in if you wanted to come in this way, which is neat. It's big enough to fit even like the Cyclops. It's got this room with all these weird alien relics, like this rifle that I wish I could break the glass and take, because it looks rad. And then I could have an actual weapon to wield against these you know, giant fucking death fish. Weird arch here. This is one of the teleporter gates, but you have to open it from the other side, this particular one, so I can't open this one right now. More cubes. Gimme. Let's see. There's another tablet up here. Aliens don't believe in handrails, I see. I'm kind of sad we never get to see what the aliens that built these places look like in this game. I know that kind of adds to the world building, that it's like mysterious and there's this civilization that was here before us. We never get to see them, but like they must have been vaguely humanoid, like sized or shaped in order to fit in here. Yep, thank you, computer. I was already doing everything, but I definitely need your input. Got about 10-ish minutes until the rescue shows up. Ooh. Energy core. Just scanning everything I find. I'll just touch this random thing we found, and it has, well, it's gonna cut our hand off. No, it's just gonna take a blood sample in the most violent way possible. Like, Jesus. So, we have seen hints of the infection in some of the animals outside. It's like the glowing green, like, spots on animals. But it seems that because we have landed on this planet that is quarantined, we also have become infected, which if I do a self-scan here, it will show, yeah, infected. So, fortunately, we have all the time in the fucking world, and this disease isn't actually going to kill us. But this is sort of pointing out we can't leave this place or shut down like the quarantine protocols because we are still infected. So it's like a very heavily enforced quarantine on this planet. They don't want this disease, whatever it is, getting out. Therefore, if any individuals, even a single person is infected on this, they will not let you shut this down. So, and we already know it's mostly everywhere in the ocean because there's just a bunch of random fish are getting infected with it. I don't know why not every single fish is infected, but I guess it's maybe like an immune system thing. Some of them are just probably have the antibodies or something. However diseases work, I clearly don't know. I'm not a doctor. It's also at this point that I realize I don't have chat pulled up for Twitch. Hold on. I'm a fool. Only done this several times. Oh. Hello, Aatrox. The first time you actually show up to a stream and I don't have my chat on, so I couldn't see your messages. My bad. But hello, welcome. We're doing Subnautica. I swear I normally have my chat pulled up so I can look at it like a real professional, but today, of course, I was in a rush to get the game going so I would start on time at 1, and instead, I forgot to turn on chat and look at it on my second screen. Whoopsies! So we've got about 8 minutes before this rescue ship shows up, so I'm just going to kind of dick around on this island until they get here. So we don't miss that. There's the Aurora over there. It's very convenient that this giant volcano island has this very nice path for us. Been to the other ones, the after strains I found. Yeah. I think any app like Twitch or YouTube or anything that you use that's like has a video service on it is just gonna, it does drain your battery on your phone quite quickly. Well, there's lithium here on this island in these shale outcrops, so I'll try and collect that because I do need it for pretty much all my crafting recipes. Oh, diamond as well. I don't really need diamond other than for the laser cutter, which I still don't have fragments for. I've got 2 of the 3 fragments, but I need, fuck off crabs. I need at least 1 more so I can actually make the cool, oh, there's just straight up lithium on the walls. Whoop, hold on. Fuck off crabs. I need this lithium. Fuck off. See, they do hurt you, which is why I'm trying to avoid them. They're just little bastards. Turn off my light there. Oh, Lily's barking at something. Hopefully that doesn't come through on the mic. Oop, hello. So this is why I wanted to have my inventory kind of cleared out and also have extra storage things on my ship so I could take home all this extra loot stuff I'm getting here. So this is a teleporter. When you use it, you need the ion cubes to power it. I'm not going to go through right now because we are still waiting for this ship to show up, but I will tell you right now, it leads directly to the other island, which is very convenient. It lets you transport between the 2 islands pretty much instantly. I'm not going to do that because, again, I'm waiting around, and also because I brought my ship here, my little sea moth, and I don't want to just, because that teleporter would actually, the other island is much closer to my base, so that would bring me quite close back to my home, but I don't want to leave my sea moth here. So Lily's still very angry at something. Fuck off! I hate these little crabs. I'm just gonna slide down this mountain, as you do. Fuck. Ow. Shit. Ow. Okay. I'll go eat random trees that I find because I need their nutrients. Oh, fuck's sake. God, they're so annoying. Go put my, oh, it's just random fish killing themselves on the shore. Odd choice, but who am I to question them? Oh, we can hear the Reaper off in the distance again, being a little stinker. Put all this stuff in here for now. While we're waiting on... Yep. I hope he's not too close enough to kill us here, because they are scary, the big fucking Reapers. I do not like them. They can destroy your sea moth in like a single hit, pretty much. So that would be a giant pain in my ass, especially when I've got all of this valuable loot stored in it, and I would have to build a whole new sea moth. Oh, the game audio. The game does have audio. It's just turned down really low, but I can turn it up. Let's see. Boop. This is not the tab for it. Where's the... There it is. Turn it up a little bit. Let me know, Aatrox, if you can hear it now. You might be able to hear the sound just of the ocean. Spooky. Yeah, he's definitely close, wherever he is. Sometimes he does hang around, like, the back part of this island, which I don't like. Yeah, I hear you, you big scary motherfucker. Wow. Well, that's the engine I have all the parts for, but I also need, I think it's the bridge. You're not getting any sound still. That's annoying. I wonder why. Is it just because you're deaf, or is it because the game audio is too low? I'm sorry, that's mean. Big fish sounds like a horrifying monster roaring in the deep. So pretty much exactly what you'd expect. But it's very distant right now. It'll sound louder if I get closer to it, but I don't want to get closer to it because it's scary. Getting very close to when the ship is supposed to show up. That's what I'm trying to... It sounds like he's coming from, like, inside the mountain almost. Like, that's how close he sounds, but... I know that's not true. The directional audio in this game is very good. It's just... Yeah, if he's... Usually, if it's close enough to hear it, it's close enough to see it. It's just, like... It's probably somewhere off in the distance where I can't see it through, like, the rendering, but... Again, I don't really want to be close enough to see it, because if I'm close enough to see him, he's close enough to see me. Little tunnels down here. I have had him clip through these underwater tunnels before and kill me, so again, I'm, like, nervous to even go in these underwater little cave areas here. Nuclear reactor, hell yeah. It's like the best power source in the game. If I could find all the fragments for it, I would switch from my bioreactor to that. It should be capturing game audio. Hello. Oh, hello. Something's happening. I'll come up and watch this. Well, that's not great. I've been eating a lot of fish. Oh, there's the ship. Hello. I don't know about that. I don't think that's a great idea. Oh, well. Oh boy. Man. And they seemed nice too. Well, there goes that plan. We'll just have to rescue ourselves. Just gonna leave the giant transformer gun on its own. Is it gonna go back to its other shape? So, oh yeah, it's moving again. So we kind of get to see what happened to the Aurora that brought us down, is that this giant laser will basically shoot down any ship that comes close to the planet because as part of the quarantine measures, because again, they don't want anything to get infected. No, come back, I'm trying to scan you. They don't want anything to get infected by what is here, the disease, whatever it is. So they enforce it very strictly by just fucking blowing anything up that comes here. And it's one way to handle it. Okay. I want to scan these little sky ray things, but they're too high up. Well, off we go back to base. God, he sounds so close. We'll just get the fuck out of here. So our objective becomes clear that not only do we have to find some way to build like a vehicle that can get us off the planet, because clearly we have the capacity to build full vehicles, which is what we did to make the Seamoth here, and we'll be able to build like the Cyclops, which is a fully functioning like submarine. Ow. But we also will need... Ooh, that's a propulsion cannon fragment. Hell yeah. We'll have to also be able to turn off the quarantine, basically. So simply building the device is not enough. We need to disable that cannon thing. We can't disable the cannon because we are infected. So we gotta cure ourselves. And thank you, Atrox, for joining me. It was good to have you. You have fun at work. Ow. Oh yes, I forgot to show here that these like things floated up from down below, kind of like how the floating island we saw earlier, which is neat. Let's actually look around here a little bit. It's spooky because it's quite deep down. We can't dive too terribly low because again, I only have the basic Seamoth. I don't have any of the depth modules yet, but we can see there is a big fragment of the Aurora over here, which is neat. Go about here. These fucking sharks, though, are gonna be annoying the hell out of me. Fuck off. Well, no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, get out. Hold on. Get out. I was trying to repair it. And there we go. Some more Seamoth fragments here. Or not Seamoth, Cyclops. But it's specifically for the engine, which we already have. But I'm going to check this over a little bit, because it's usually large fragments of the Aurora like this that have good fragments to scan. So we might be able to find... See, there's a little infected fish right now. We can tell from the green on it. Let's see here. Might be able to find the tools we're looking for. Hello. Well, this is for the prawn suit. You can put a propulsion cannon on the prawn suit, which is neat. Not very useful to us right now because we still can't even make a prawn suit, period. That will be handled once we go into the Aurora as well, because that's where all the fragments are for that. Hell yeah, bench, the most important fragment of all. I keep hiccuping, I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't do it directly into mic. Need the laser cutter for here. I need to get the laser cutter so bad. Most of these wrecks require it to get anywhere useful. Let's explore further. Ooh, that's the drill arm attachment. That's actually super useful. This is what you need. So that you might have seen there's some like really big croppings of just like random metals that are around. And the only way to collect those are if you have this attachment arm, this like drill suit thing to the prawn. Otherwise, it's just impossible to collect them. But yeah, it's very useful for getting a bunch of a certain type of metal, basically. And they're kind of scattered all over. So there'll be ones of like some pretty rare metals. Like there's going to be some of like uranium and stuff later, which we need for the reactor. So even if we get the fragments to the reactor, I won't really be able to like build a usable one yet because I need a bunch of the like whatever they call the uranium ore in this. It's not literally uranium, but it's something similar. Some kind of reactive material. It does glow green, literally, so it's like creature decoy. It's like a very cartoonish idea of how radiation works. Well, we found some fragments. It's not the ones I was looking for, but I need a laser cutter so bad. I'll go back to base. I'll get my radiation suit on, and then we'll go closer to the Aurora, see if we can find any of the fragments kind of scattered around the outskirts of it. But getting close to the wreck of the Aurora is dangerous for its own reasons, mainly being that the Reapers hang around there pretty closely, like the little stinkers they are. So this is a red grass biome. It's different than the one that I have my base in. Is there a laser cutter fragment in there? That might be the last one I need. Oh, please. Yay! I can build one now. I'm getting shot by a dangerous plant, but more importantly, I can make a laser pointer. Hooray! I do like this forest over here, this specific kelp forest. I think it looks very spooky. Let's get back to base. I think that's a scanner room fragment. I need to make more computer chips. I need more copper for that as well. See, there's a door even right there on this little wreck that's like right next to my base that also has needs the laser cutter to open it. So we'll go make the laser cutter. The reason I don't have my radiation suit on at all times is because the other helmet that I'm wearing right now is the rebreather, which lets me go down to lower depths without getting the penalty for being super low. Basically, if you try and go to any area lower than, I think it's like 100 meters or something, it will start making you use up oxygen faster. So the rebreather mask kind of takes that away. Here we are. Let's sleep real quick because it's dark as fuck. Let's see here. Ooh, message. Hello. Well, that sounds delightful. How do I replace the battery in this? I don't know. I'll have to do that later. Okay, I need battery, I need cave sulfur, diamond. Let's see here. I should have... No, I don't, because I'm stupid. I was going to say I think I have cave sulfur. I don't. Put this in here. Gotta remember to take the resources out of my sea moth as well that I left in the storage. How do I do these? There we go. Okay, and then what is it for? A lot of this is just me trailing off while I'm talking to myself. That's just how I talk, baby. Yes, okay. Do that. Yep. Then we will modify our knife to be the thermo knife. So now it will instantly cook things, like fish or whatever, if we just, nope, that's not what I meant to do. If we hit it with our knife, which is neat. And I can make the ultra high capacity tank as well, which I need lithium for. And I left the lithium upstairs in the other vehicle, because again, I am stupid. Oh gosh, here I go. Hi, Ruby. How are you? I need to make another storage container as well, because I'm running out of room. Yes. Wait, no. I've got to take off the... Oh, that's so Aatrox, that's my brother. He doesn't normally... He's at work right now, so he very rarely shows up on my streams because they take place while he is working. But he can usually be found quite often on the streams of one Dimitri, our mutual friend, because they are roommates. So he's kind of a known feature over on Demi's streams as Aatrox, but he's never been over here before. So yeah, if you ever see Aatrox in the chat in the future, that is my brother. Which is why I was being mean to him earlier. I'm allowed to be mean to him. It's sibling privileges. Probably should have said that before I started just bullying him. I've mentioned it before, like in the past, but yeah. Look at all these codex entries we got. Speaking of Demi, his new song that he's been working on, Safe at Shore, did all the lyrics himself. He is the vocals in it. He is the piano in it. And then our mutual friend is the guitar in it. That is available on Spotify now. It's also on his YouTube at Dimitri. But if anyone is into using Spotify, you can find his song on there too. Which is, I think, a pretty... the kind of website that most people use for their music platform. So if you're interested in doing that, it's Safe at Shore. Again, it's Dimitri, Demmytree. I gotta promote him because he's my friend and we're really proud of him. He worked really hard on it. And again, another friend of ours who is also in our D&D group, of like 8 people, is one of them did the guitar parts for it. And also bass, I think. They told me who did what, but I can't remember all the top of my head. But there's a lot of instrumentals in it. And I want to say he did like guitar and one other instrument. Let's see here. Okay. Let me go find some quartz so I can make some more storage containers because I am very much running out of room here. And I also need to go get oh, Ruby has 7-day streak. Look at you. Full week. She's killing it. What was I saying? Oh, I also need to go get cave sulfur, which is back closer to the starting area. It's like the weird sulfur plants, those things that like explode at you. So they're kind of a pain in the ass to get. And I need to get more copper as well, because I'm constantly needing copper for things. I need it to make computer chips, which I need a couple of. I just need copper wire in general. Now that you are here, Miss Ruby, I can do the song that's been stuck in my head for the last like hour or so in your honor, since I know that you usually like to be here for the singing bits, which you missed yesterday, for shame. But the song that I have had stuck in my head is Northern Attitude by Noah Kahan or Kane, or how the hell you pronounce his last name? I don't know. I haven't listened to many of his songs, but I have listened to that one because I enjoyed it a lot. Specifically the cover that he did with Hosier guesting on it, because I love Hosier. Good to know. I also thought I heard one of those sulfur plant things, but I don't know where it went. Hello? Sulfur plant creature. But it starts with a like breathing in, breathing out. How you been? You settled down, feeling right, feeling proud. How are your kids? Where are they now? You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your friends, you lose your wife. Settle in to routine. Where are you? What does it mean? If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on the light. And then Hosier's part that comes in is the next one. I'm trying to think of how that starts. You brought some shit, searched online, getting lost, getting high, alone, fading light, scared to live, scared to die. You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your kids, you lose your wife. Settle down, feel lost. You kick throwing stones, then kicking rocks. If I get too close, and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised on the light. That's something like that. Also, I'm just swimming in circles because I'm trying to find these freaking sulfur plant things. I think I need to get closer to the reefs back near the start of the game because I keep going into the like kelp forest biome, and that's not where it is. Hello? Explodey creatures? Where the hell are they? They're usually down on these like weird tunnel things. Where is the aurora? That will help kind of orientate me. Yeah, it's a very kind of depressing song, or it's about somebody whose life is kind of going pretty poorly. But I enjoy it quite a lot. And like I said, the best version, I think, is the one that has Hosier on it, because I love him and his voice is incredible. Where are they? There they are! Jesus Christ! I just jump scared myself with them. Had to run away because they do explode and they do hurt. See, look at him. Go away! Oh, he got me. I was trying to outswim it, but it's so dark. Jesus. All right. Free sulfur. Hold on. Ew. There we go. Scan this. Alrighty. Got what we need. Let's start heading back to base. Which is this way, yeah. You should. It's definitely a song that I recommend. I've listened to it many a time. I heard about it from one of my patients back when I was dental assisting at the general office. She was saying that she had been to a concert of his, Noah Kahan. Again, I still don't know how it's Noah Kahan or like Kane or something like that. And I had never heard of him before. And she kind of told me about his music and she recommended that song. Oh, it's one of my cameras. The little orb thing, that's the camera from the scanner room, which I haven't used much, actually. I should have used that or shown that off in this episode, because I do have the HUD chip now, where it will show me where stuff is. So I'll do that and kind of end things off today, just to show how that works. And I really need to find, after I built the laser cutter and start exploring the wrecks a bit more in depth, is I really want to find the battery charger, because as you can see, all of the batteries on everything is so low, and I don't want to have to keep building like entire new batteries to replace the batteries and the tools that I have, because that's really annoying. Copper. Yeah, so it's Kahan. I do not know how you pronounce that. Like, my instinct is Kahan, but I could be totally wrong. Where do I want to build this other storage thing? I'll go up here. Where's my lithium? Because I want to... Oh, I've got some on me already. Okay, sweet. Do I have what I need to make the laser cutter? Yes, I do. Sweet. And it's down in tools. There we go. Okay, and then I will build. I'm gonna reinforce this wall real quick. Right there. That's what I needed my lithium for. Then I'm gonna build some storage containers. At least one. They hold quite a lot of storage, so I might not need more than one, but I could make two. Just to have it. Oh god, it's so easy. It's not easy, it's so hard to line things up here. There we go. Good enough. Can't tell if that's even or not, but whatever. Put that in there. The rest I can make into glass. Oh, can I not make another? Oh, I need more coral. Darn. Should make this as well, because I forgot I had not made the compass yet. Now I have a little compass up here. It's just cute. Let's see. Glass. So I can have some fun windows. Whoop. Oh, where's the windows? There it is. And there we go. Oh wait, don't have that. Hold on. Not enough for that one. We'll do that later. I'm gonna put some stuff in here. And try and get like all my extra stuff in there. I'll probably reorganize these about 1,000 more times, but while I try and figure out what I want where. But I am very glad I now have my laser cutter because I'm going to use that a lot. I think the only other major tool we'll need to make now will be the propulsion cannon. We'll take that actually. We'll do kind of like rare stuff versus not rare stuff, which will be like this. Nope, hold on. There we go. Do like the enameled glass and all that stuff. So you can hear my thing going off down here. What's up? Good to know. Okay. Put that in there. And then real quick, before I end things off, I'm going to show off how the scanner room works. It's over here. Okay. Let's do, say, fragments. Because now that I have the HUD ship, it'll start showing up on the HUD, which is what I want. Yes, immediately. So it'll put up these little like orange circles as it is slowly scanning things and finding them. Supposedly there's a fragment in this box over here, but I already looked in this one and I could not. I feel like it's clipped into the ground or something. This does happen sometimes where shit gets like... the geometry is all fucked up and then, yeah, it's like buried in the ground on accident. But that is how it works, is though, this is why you want to build the, like, the larger upgrades that let it scan larger areas, because it will go pretty far out away from your base and find you these parts. So we'll go over here, see what this is. It's probably going to be a laser scanner part that was like 2 feet from my base that I couldn't find. Now it's a bioreactor part. but it is, as you can see, it's especially useful in areas like this where it's like that is impossible to see. And as it scans a larger and larger area, it will start revealing more of it. So it's just a nice thing to have. And this is why I build multiple bases, because the reason I called this base alpha is here is because I'm going to build several bases, because you want to have scanners, like scanner rooms, in several different locations, because even if you make the radius of the scanner room as big as possible, it still can't get like the entire ocean of the map. So I like to put them in different locations around the map so I can scan like a wider area. It's just a fun thing to do. We'll mark that one yellow, but not quite to go there yet. There's a couple that we still need to go to, but I am going to leave this episode off here today. We got to go to the other island. We saw what happened to the sunbeam. And we have our sort of objective is we need to gather materials and find a way to cure the disease. So we will work on that next time. But thank you so much for joining me. I have been Siren, and you can join me tomorrow for the Dragon Age stream if you'd like on Wednesdays, my Grey Warden Wednesdays. Or if you want to come back on Tuesdays, that is when I'm going to be doing these Subnautica streams. So thank you so much.